Good morning, everyone. It's Shadow from PokeMMO Investments. As many of you know, I'm a mod in Pat's Discord, and this isn't a flex, but I want you to know that because of that, I have to go and answer all of your questions. So, I've decided to just compile all of the questions I received into a somewhat short video to better help all the players out there. So without wasting too much time, let's get started with question 1. What are candies? How many types of candy are there? So, there are two types of candy, the more common being spooky candy. This is received from beating up kids. The spooky candy is used to get goodie bags. You get the goodie bags by exchanging 5 of the candies at the pumpkin whenever he's enabled. Then there is special candy. Special candy is used to fight the pumpkin and is received from the mini-bosses. What do you get from fighting the pumpkin? So, the rewards from the pumpkin aren't set in stone right now, as a pumpkin is disabled. It should be enabled pretty soon, but generally you are guaranteed 5 pumpkin goodie bags, as well as a particle on all your mons. The goodie bags have an ultra rare vanity in it. Actually, I believe it's 2 this year, though I don't really recommend opening them. It's not really worth it. What are these kids I keep hearing about? So, kids are basically trainers that act like swarms. When they spawn, you have 20 minutes to battle and beat them, then another 20 minutes till the next one spawns, and that goes on and on. If you see the kid, and they say, "I'm all out of candy," that means it has despawned, and another will spawn somewhere else in about 20 minutes. I've also seen people ask if the type of kid you beat matters, and no, it doesn't matter. They all give the same rewards, they just use different teams. What are mini-bosses? The mini-bosses are the glowing purple pumpkins. They run on the same cycle as the kids, so they have a 20-minute timer where you can battle them, then another 20 minutes after that where a new one will spawn. And, of course, they give special candy. What are wisps? So there are several wisps in each region. If you collect all of them, you can encounter Ghost-type Alpha. In the Petrowski server, we have channels for these callouts, so feel free to join. And how do I beat the pumpkin? So most people keep their strat secret. Personally, I don't really have one, but I believe it's something like a Togekiss with Wide Guard and then 2 damage-dealing Mons. So these Mons need items equipped to increase damage, and you should also be using X specials and cookies during the fight. There's a very specific setup. I believe it's X special and a heal at the beginning. I don't remember or know what the rest of the setup is, but I'm sure eventually on the forums or on YouTube someone will, give up a method. And last but not least, how long does the event last? The event should be about 7 days long, but it can always be extended if anything unexpected happens, though the baseline is 7 days. That's about all for the questions. I haven't seen any other different ones. It's mostly just basic questions like these. If you do have any different questions, feel free to leave it down below in the comments. I'll gladly get an answer for you as quickly as possible. And yeah, one last thing before I leave the video. I highly recommend you pop donator status because the queues are pretty insufferable. Let me just say that. But yeah, other than that, thank you all so much for the support on the last video. I know it was pretty short. I forgot to add music onto that one. It was late after work, don't blame me for that. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and hopefully I'll keep making content throughout the event. So yeah, I'll see you all later.